Hey guys, Toast here. I'm gonna start really doing some DVD videos, I think, over time. I've been playing a lot of it, and so just thought maybe I'd upload what I got. I'm gonna put a timestamp here on the video to the gameplay, but for those of you who don't know anything about this game, I was gonna explain just a little bit about it before I just put you right in there. So I'm gonna be playing a doctor in this game, and he has got some interesting abilities. He's really good at finding survivors. He just makes them scream wherever they are, pretty much. He's got two main abilities, Shock Therapy and Static Blast. As you can see right there, Static Blast increases survivors' madness, and it's just you shock in like a big circle your AoE all around you, and anyone who can hear your heartbeat in that AoE screams and shows you where they are for, a couple seconds, where they were when they screamed anyway. And then shock therapy is just like a little cone that goes in front of him wherever he's facing. It's just a small cone, goes out about 10 meters. It's like 8 or 10 meters. His tear radius is 32 meters, which is like, it's not massive. It's just like the average for a killer. Although I think it gets increased maybe when his static blast is ready to use. I think the tear radius might be increased. Anyways, every time you make them scream, they slowly over time build up madness. They scream on Madness 1. It slightly affects their skill check placement. On Madness 2, it like moderately affects skill check placement and changes the direction of it. Like sometimes it'll go backwards. They see like hallucinations of illusionary doctors. And Madness 3 causes them to just scream all the time. They can't use their any of their items or anything. They can't interact with anything until they actually snap out of it, and they have to hit some skill checks to be able to snap out of it and stand still for a little while. So he's pretty interesting. I'm using an add-on that makes it so every 20 seconds, anytime I broke a pallet, it gets replaced with a fake pallet. That they see the fake pallet if they're in Madness 1 at all, which they should be, because anytime they snap out of it from Madness 3, they just go back to Madness 1, so they don't even... It's just kind of weird to me, but, they're just permanently madness for the rest of the game, essentially. So as soon as I hit them, that'll do it. And decrease the cooldown of my static blast, which brings it down to like 45 seconds or something like that of a cooldown, I think. So that's the one that's the AoE. And then I have the Iridescent King. It's a really one of his strongest add-ons, maybe just his strongest add-on altogether. Really, it makes them just every so often hear the distant terror radius. They can just hear you while you're in a chase with the survivors. They have a red stain on their back. Like there's always a red stain where the killer's looking on their screen. But anytime I'm in a chase with them, it's just on their back all the time, so they don't know without looking behind them if I'm right there or not. So it causes them to kind of panic sometimes. You'll see that a couple times throughout the video. I can see the red stain on them. And then while in a chase, survivors get the tear radius as though the doctor is directly behind him for 6 seconds after the chase ends. It even does it. It's constantly active in Madness 3, and when the chase ends in Madness 2, it keeps going even. Broken pallets appear as well with the Iridescent King, so not like the best synergy with my other add-on, but it's still good. And I can see the red stains and illusionary pallets, so really good. Super strong. Then his other perks that we're using barbecue and chili. It's only rank 2, but it's pretty good. After I hook a survivor, any other survivors that are more than 40 meters away from the hook, I get to see them for 4 seconds. So you'll see that a couple of times. I can see people and kind of run towards them. A lot of the time, I don't see them. They can either be in a locker to escape it, or if they're closer to the 40 meters, then I just can't see their auras. So a lot of the time, you won't see it because they're just going to be so close to the hook. It seems like they're all friends and they're trying to unhook each other like ASAP, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. If you're expecting it, I mean, it's usually not a good thing, especially against the doctor when I can just make people scream if they're trying to hide next to the hook or something. But every time I hook a different survivor, I get bonus blood points at the end of the game, so that's super nice. Running a kind of a hard skill check build for them on the rest of my perks, where every time I kick a generator with overcharge, just anytime I kick a generator at all, it gives them a great skill check, so it makes it a super hard skill check. On top of me being the doctor, it moves the placement of the skill check, and it also sometimes moves the skill check backwards instead of like the normal way around. So it's really hard to hit skill checks sometimes against the doctor, and then it makes it be a small skill check. Anytime they miss a skill check, it like regresses the gen 10% and an additional 5% or every time they miss after I kick it as well. So that one's pretty strong if you can't hit your skill checks, which is kind of hard to do against the doctor already because it just moves it all over your screen and sometimes makes it go backwards, and then I kick it and makes a really small skill check at the same time. As well, that has some other synergy with this Hex Huntress Lullaby. It makes a Hex Totem. If they cleanse the Hex Totem, it's just gone for the rest of the match. But if they don't cleanse it, then I have it where every time I hook a survivor, they get less and less of an auditory warning before skill checks happen until I have 5 tokens on it, and then it has no skill check warning whatsoever, and it just does the skill checks. Already they're hard, and it just doesn't give them a warning, which a lot of people, you'd be surprised, even good players will start really missing skill checks if you have this at 5 tokens before they cleanse it. My last perk is Hex Undying, where I can see survivors anytime they walk within 2 meters of any totem. They're revealed for 5 seconds. And so you'll see that happen a couple of times where I'll see people like on totems or something and I'll try and run after them. And on top of that, anytime that they try to cleanse another Hex Totem, like the Huntress Lullaby, while this one is still active, then this Huntress Lullaby will just jump to a different Dull Totem. So the Hex, so they want to get the Hex Undying first if possible, but you know, they do get that first. They get my Hex Huntress Lullaby very first, and then that just moves to a different totem, so they don't actually get rid of it. And then they find my Undying after that, but I end up keeping the Huntress Lullaby the whole game. And it's kind of a memey skill check build. People who are really good at the game usually can get all the totems, and it's not as big of a deal. But this one was pretty fun. I had a good time, like playing the Doctor, and hope you enjoy it. Oh man, yeah, I got murdered. I got super murdered by an evil demon, and then I got the heck out of the house, dude. I got the heck out of the house after I got murdered. Thought I heard someone else swear. Got her. Now if I can down her ASAP, that's gonna be huge. That is indeed huge, my dudes. Oh man, I was not about to go right there, and I'm hooking him right next to my totem. That was a bad mistake, but what are you gonna do? You gonna trade? Please do. I missed because I was going up the stairs. Dang. Good honor. This girl's gonna wiggle off. That's really bad. There's no hook anywhere around, dude. There's actually not a single hook, like, in my entire life. How crazy was that? Seriously, how crazy is that? Where are the hooks? She's looking behind her? Dude, she hasn't been hooked. Excuse me? I know where a hook is this time. That was my Huntress Lullaby. Dude, my totem spawn's below. Wow. What is she doing? Not doing the correct things is what she's doing. Dude, they're all right the heck here constantly, man. How crazy is that? Another one, dude. Another one. They're all right here. Hit the pallet, and I got the pallet too. Sweet. They're going crazy. This is definitely a 4-man, dude. The other girl's probably right here ready again. Was this girl hooked just barely? I actually have no idea. Really gonna deliverance me, dude. Really gonna deliverance me. Alright, dude. Give me your DS. Oh, you missed it, dude. She missed her DS. Aw, I know she has it, too. She's dying, dude, right away. Oh, just kidding. That's only your second hook? Look at all these skill checks they're missing. They got my undying. Why did she sit there? Oh man, it's a safe with friends. Yep, 100% safe with friends, dude. Man, there's a door right there. Actually, the door right there might be better for me. Yeah, they're on my totems. I don't know if I even have totems left. They have for the people as well. That girl's dead. They know where my totem is. At this point it's done a lot of damage though. The blood right here means this. Yep. Like the for the people girl. No pallet on this side, dude. Waste the pallet again. Didn't waste the pallet again. And they all know where my totem is, but it doesn't matter. Ooh. Let's actually just grab one now. I'm being so nice too, dude. I'm just like bailing to the other side of the map over and over. Was that a pebble, dude? Or was that this girl? Might have been this girl. I get her right here now. Wow, I don't get her right there now. So close, dude. Man, Doctor's hard. Doctor's not easy. Okay. Thanks for throwing that at me. Really glad she threw that for this girl to not be able to Girl might have DS, actually. That girl just missed 2 skill checks? Alright, let's see if she's got DS still. Woo! I think I outlasted it. The other girl missed her DS after she deliveranced herself right in front of me. Like, you know she has DS, dude. I think they gave up, dude. Last girl's right there. This girl's not wiggling. I can maybe get a hit. Never mind. See if I can get her. I think I got her during the unhook right there, maybe? Dang, lucky her. She made a good 50-50 guess. Now shift W away from your friend. I'm not going for her friend though. I think the Iridescent King is messing with them a lot. Plus they haven't got my totem. That girl's going for it, but like whatever, dude, you can have it. I don't really care, to be honest. Oh, she's not going for the totem, dude. She knows where the hatch is? Barbecue and chili. Good vision right there. She knew where the hatch was. I couldn't even get there in time. Well, I didn't slug for the 4K, so... You know, that's just what happens, dude. I wrecked them, though. Oh, I forgot to change my challenge. Whatever. I should have said you're welcome for the Blood Party streamers, dude. Rude.